Kirsten, welcome to my book nook. I'm really sorry again, I've been neglecting you. I've not had a moment to sit down in December. I've been trying to get Christmas presents knit and done, and I did not manage it. My poor younger son is still waiting for his Weasley sweater, despite his announcement in August that I am exactly the same as Mrs. Weasley. But I'm back. I've been on a lovely bookish holiday. We went to Nice to follow the time that Katie, in What Katie Did Next, spent in Nice. And we did just like Katie. We walked along the Promenade des Anglais. We sat on the beach and collected pebbles. We looked out to Corsica, which you can see, I've never seen Corsica before. And but we also went to a couple of museums, climbed down into the mountains, did not spend any time with American naval people, but did go into Monaco. So we had a jam-packed holiday and it was great, and I'm back and I've got my head in the game and I'm ready to be here for you. And that said, I'm going to show you my Goodreads year in books. So this is just an overview really of the books that I've read. I read 113 books, totaling just over 30,000, nearly 31,000 pages. My aim for this year is 109. We'll see how that goes. My shortest book was The Oldest Foods on Earth, which I highly recommend. It's got lots of recipes, but it's also got lots of anthropology about food in Australia, and also how settlers in Australia have used food as a means of controlling the local population, but also genocide. It's hard-hitting, it's dark, but it's short and well worth reading. My longest book was A Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab, which surprised me because it did not feel like a long book. It just rumps along at a fast pace. It's brilliant. If you like fantasy, urban fantasy, magic at all, it's worth a go. The average length of the book I read was 273 pages, which, I don't know, that just seems like the length of the book to me. I mean, that's not surprising to me. Okay, most popular books: Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I did not read the American version. We had Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone as audiobook for bedtime. I didn't put a lot of my son's audiobooks for bedtime on my Goodreads list because I mostly fell asleep, slept through them, especially the Harry Potter books. But I have put his most recent one on, so I mean, it just depends how much of them I actually listen to. If I listened to them all, they went on the list. If they didn't, they didn't. So obviously I've read Harry Potter before. I'm a Harry Potter fan, not much to say. The least popular was Judy the Guide, which is mostly, I think, because it's been out of print for a long time. I just happened to get lucky and find a second-hand copy. And it's a short, standalone story of the sort that people, my parents, or possibly even my grandparents, just slightly older than my parents, would have read when they were children. And that kind of thing is, I guess, not very popular now, but I love them. So I really love that book. It says my average rating is 4.0. This is because I don't tend to put a lot of stars on. So you'll notice that the highest rated on Goodreads one, Jackalope Wives and Other Stories. I personally did not put stars on that, but I did love it. T. Kingfisher is a brilliant writer. The book is full of shorts, urban fantasy shorts, about strong and interesting women, interesting stories, and if you like that kind of thing, it's reworked fairy tales, it's definitely worth a go. Now, having said that, I don't tend to give stars. Here's my first review of the year, The Little White Horse, which I think I read during Owls. So, this was a really sweet historical fantasy of the sort that's suitable for sort of middle grade, but it older. I missed it first time around when I actually was 9, but if you like middle grade fantasies like Tom's Midnight Garden or Charlotte Sometimes, anything like that, you'd love this book. Now, at the beginning of the year, I had an injury. I could not hold a book. I could not concentrate on adult books. And as a result, you'll see that I read a lot of Sweet Valley at the beginning. I read a couple of Chalet School. That's Anne of Green Gables. And that's my... until I had my operation. You can quite clearly see the things that took a little bit less concentration. And then Patricia Briggs was straight after I had my operation. I had enough concentration to read Patricia Briggs, Sean McGuire. Again, they're not particularly deep books, but they are, I quite like them. What It Means When a Man Falls from the Sky is a set of African stories which are very genre, but they're all about what it means to be human and what it's like to be human. I'm just kind of poking through these, seeing what I like the look of. I see a lot of these, I think. I honestly can't remember what came when, but these are the books that I read. Oh. Now, Anthony Price Labyrinth Makers was lent to me immediately after I said I did not like spy books, and I did not like it. I don't know why it is so giant and huge. The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue I read on holiday in Denmark, and the 2 other adults sharing my room also read it on holiday in Denmark, so that was great. These ones, they're not really my thing, but I ate them up with a spoon. I absolutely love the writing. So if romantic YA is your thing, it's worth a go. Some of these are rereads, most of them are not. Most of these were into the point where I'd started a channel, so I probably talked about them already. And that's my last review of the year, is The Oldest Foods on Earth. So yeah, that's more or less what the shape of my year looks like. Lots of books which were recommended to me, lots of books at the beginning of the year which were easy because I couldn't hold a book and I couldn't concentrate, and lots more books to come this year. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.